the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Coming this way.
They'll run on first down. Moss. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Allen. And that's complete to Brown. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line. Got it. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Fields. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fields. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Fields. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. Here we go. Max, go. Bring it. Bring it.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
50 yards over. Watch the screen. Pass. 58, boy. 58. 58. Come on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
On 1st down, it's Coleman down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 4. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
56 is the mic. Y'all not ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Half 85, half 85. Hey, dude. You ain't going nowhere. 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Off play action. Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pull it high. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
And here's Allen throwing again. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Moss, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm coming.
They will run again with Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A spin. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
And a basketball
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Fields drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen operating from the gun. And he's able to find Diggs. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
56.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Fields completes it to Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
58, come on. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing today. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Ready? 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game. So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, oh, deal with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on, smash, foot on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork,